like, the legendary loot crates and stuff like that were great. So the first loot crate that I ever got, because that was the brand that did it. They partnered with Halo, right? So it was the legendary. But the first loot crate I ever got was the one that came with a copy of Ready Player One. And I was like, oh, that's badass. And then none of the ones after that loot crate were super good. I'm like, what the fuck? They gave me that, and then after that it was a step down. But the legendary, the Halo crates were pretty cool. Some were less than others, but you know. Oh my goodness. We do be live. And it's been a while. Hey Thesk, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing, man? I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit on this in case we have another ka-ching rock show session with cashiers dancing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, for any
maybe they're hinting that GTA 6 is gonna get a trailer here. That's what the ka-ching sound is.
That would be a very
wildly speculate.
Subtle foreshadowing, but I like it. I could go for it. Hello, sirs. Andres, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for jumping by the stream. Yeah, for anybody that's jumping in and watching now, me, Vin, and Josh have always tried to do a pretty good job of covering Game Fest events, things by Ubisoft, Bethesda, Xbox. We try whenever we have time, and I think it'll be a pretty good staple to just keep doing, especially with the new PC setup. And for those of you that don't know, that haven't watched me in a little while, watched our channel, watched our podcast, you haven't missed anything because the computer was down for a while. But I would say we're pretty squared away now. These Intel new CPUs run hotter than the sun. It's at 40 now, though. That's pretty cool. Vin's feeling it.
Feeling it. I like it.
Yeah, this is great, but the cashier kind of dubstep situation we had going on.
I didn't like that one.
No, it was cringe. It was awful. If Keely's a goober. Andres, what are you up to this weekend, buddy? Okay, this just got extra catchy. I love it. Beating old people as usual. Are you busy? Do a good job taking care of people, man. Yeah, I've been so looking forward to this.
Me too.
Hey! Andre says, my Intel setup heats better than my radiator. If I'm cold in the winter, I just play something for a couple hours. It's great. Yes. It's, it warms the room. So did my last AMD build. Redbeard says, good evening, my servant. Your Dark Lord commands you to love every game in this Game Fest. Yeah, we're not going to love every game in this Game Fest. I can almost promise you that.
Not gonna happen.
No. Definitely not.
Is there anything you guys are like realistically hoping to see or expecting in any capacity? Like, no, you say no. Just like state like no. Okay.
No.
No, the only thing you guys
I'm not
know
being negative either. I just
we're going in like no crazy expectations. It's not pessimistic to just that's a strategy to stay happy, I swear, is that you just don't have high expectations and you're usually pleasantly surprised, or you're like, okay. But to be like a hype beast, it's too exhausting mentally to be a hype beast. Now, I'll hype over like new Halo stuff if I think something's promising, or Stalker. You guys know I really want to see more stuff on Stalker too, but obviously they can take their time. I want them, I don't care. It's a big game, it needs to be good. More Metro content. But like all my stuff that I'm waiting for is very niche. So anything that shows up and surprises me, I'm all for it. Hey, thank you for gifting the membership for Victor, Andres. That was nice of you. Victor, welcome to the stream, my friend. At least I think he's here. We are squared away.
Starting.
It is.
you can't watch this, Vin.
Oh
I
no!
don't have.
Josh looking
It's
out
only
for his
12.
buddies, being a bro.
Oh,
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Trying to do closed captions. Probably doesn't work on SyncTube, maybe. There we go. Wow, that was delayed. What a goober.
And that guy in the crowd going,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer
This
Game
is
Fest
crazy.
2024. You ready to see some video games? We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
Nice.
Some of us might care about the health of this industry
But
more than
let's
he
also
does.
face it,
Yeah.
this has been a tumultuous and difficult year.
Oh, is he
with
gonna do
company
it?
Layoffs and studio closures, which have
Oh, he's
disappointed
actually
all
mentioning
of us.
it.
But there's also something
Wow.
else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers
That
right.
supermarket
because
simulator
today,
up there,
there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry
I'm glad he's talking
so,
about it, dude.
so great. And you'll see that reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises
Like
on
watching
stage
Vin's
like Star
expressions
Wars,
going, "What do you really think
Batman,
right
and
now?"
Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wish list it, or even better, send it to a friend.
I'm turning closed
and get
captions off
them
'cause they're
excited.
weird on SyncTube.
That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs
Hey,
directly
Josh.
after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the
Yeah,
games?
that's awesome.
Yeah, found it at a yard sale.
All right. It all begins right now.
Nice.
Here's our first announcement.
Playoffs suck, guys. But can we get to the games?
That's all he had to say.
Dog guy auditioning
That's
for
all he
the-
said.
The lead in unannounced action game. Wow.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay.
Yeah, the closed captions is very delayed. There's no point in using it.
Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy. Straight. Hey, what game is this anyway?
Manor Lords is very big and does them well. Is this what I think it is,
How
Vin?
cute.
I gotta get me one.
It's like a Verizon. That's cute. I like that.
Sorry, gotta go.
Who is that?
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Right in the eye.
This is interesting because it's clearly very different than all the other LEGO games.
All by
Right.
yourself.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
Is it weird I'm more interested in playing this than the actual Verizon games? Like, this looks kind of cute. Let's play this.
No, I don't think it's weird. I
Explore.
had a pretty good time with the Lego Star Wars games, actually. I was surprised how much I enjoyed
Shiny
them.
things.
But Legos,
And
it's fun.
making a home.
Yeah. Did you play the Skywalker Saga? The Lego one?
Aloy, the Thunderjaw's
No.
Oh, right, the Thunderjaw.
What I played, I want to say it was the first one that featured, like,
Ooh, that's a big one.
episode 1. So, part of it, I guess? That's all I played. I had a good time with
That's
it.
a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phantom Menace, Lego Star Wars is what I played.
Better get a snack.
We'll have to talk more about that after the stream, because I really want to dive into that a little more. Nice.
That Glizzy straight up disappeared. What happened to it? Where'd it go?
Shouldn't eat that fast.
We had some glizzies today. We had some brats. There was this really big garage
That's what
sale
we're
we went
having.
to. Oh man, that's
There
amazing.
you go. Wasn't
Best
that
time to
fun?
have them.
That was Lego Horizon Adventures coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath.
No More Room in Hell is a
Here
great
is
name.
the first look.
It was a good game. I've got it, and we just never. It needed a lot more. Ooh. It felt incomplete. Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But more co-op horror games for us? Are you kidding me? The game's awesome because you don't have enough ammo to kill everything you deal with. So you have to kind of like just pick and choose. Kind of like Dying Light, but without parkour. A lot more. Watch them prove me wrong. More co-op like players is welcome. I think the first one had that too. Nice. Fair enough.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right. To
Look at
introduce
this
our next game, please join me in welcoming
big
someone
shoes.
who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter 6 2 years ago, and of course, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year, she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Oh, I know this lady. I've seen her on Twitter.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more
Early
super
access.
fun trailers.
Power
So
burn.
let's
Welcome
get
to the
straight
stream, buddy.
to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
Oh, okay.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes.
British
When it
people.
comes to Quidditch, I wonder, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch
Get it
star?
out of here.
I mean, at least it fits. It's not a sci-fi where every AI is British, just because.
To beat
True.
the toughest opponents? To keep your composure in the face of adversity? To chase your
Fortnite.
dreams at any price?
The fantasy genre is very British because it's
see
fun to
the
imagine
glory
if
of
British
your
people
team.
were real. So,
No talent is too great.
Well,
No
talking about
dreams
the
too
actual
big.
British, you're technically right.
So ask yourself,
That's an
Yeah.
ancient,
Do you
long-gone
have
people.
what it takes?
They just
Do
kept
you
the
have the
name.
heart of a Quidditch champion?
Can't go to hell if there's no more room, says Redbeard. Yeah, it's true. I like the name. I mean, the first game was actually pretty fun, but I only played it. I don't even know how many hours I have in that game. But I liked how mortal you were.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to.
Pretty freaky game, actually.
Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends.
Didn't we watch Instant play that?
We did.
It's funny, but it's freaky. The fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
What? What?
They're beating the shit out of guards with spoons.
Okay, I would play this though.
Oh
This
my
looks great.
god. Thomas on crack. Yeah, Choo Choo Charles, absolutely. Trying to hold the door.
Damn.
It's awesome.
Where are they getting the C4 in a...
Irresponsible things are being stored here.
I know.
Wow. They just so happened to jail the world's championship spoon digger.
Sorry, that was really good.
What the fuck? It really does, Thesk.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Cuff bust. Wow.
Coming 2025, maybe, I don't
That's a
know.
fun
That's
one, right?
amazing.
And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage.
Yeah, it's commendable,
All right,
really.
next one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games.
Yeah, I need to
the
hear
first
more.
open-world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste
Oh, hell yeah.
of what's to come.
Didn't expect it this
Oh,
soon.
sweet.
I meant to say Outlaws earlier, but I wasn't expecting anything like that, you know?
I kind of forgot about Outlaws for a second.
That's understandable, honestly.
Let's raise the stakes.
Adorable. God, those little guys are assholes.
We should get moving.
Yeah, my Commando Droid guy.
I
Let's
know.
go.
I'm so thrilled for that. Tune in to Ubisoft Forward
Think guys
so they're going to
spotted
show it again
Lando
at an
there.
Ubisoft
So
event,
great.
maybe.
And by the way, I'm just noticing everything we've
Yeah,
shown you so
gameplay.
far. I think is going to be coming out
Yeah.
this year, Cuff Bus. I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago, I
trailer
had a
that you
chance
just
to
made
play
us
through
watch
this next
says
game. I have to
2025.
say, it
Right.
is really spectacular. Neva,
Why you lie?
Did you even
creators
watch
of the
it?
Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Brady plays gifted a membership of Andres. Andres, that's very nice of you. You didn't have to do that, buddy, but I appreciate it. Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the Hollow from Kingdom Hearts, these things. But it is very pretty.
I'm not playing that because it's going to make me cry.
Right.
Trust me, that game is
I don't
such
need to
a
play
true work of
any
art.
more
Just reading
games
some
with
of the
cats or
combat,
dogs
it
or
is tons
wolves.
of fun to play. And
After
there's much
Stray, I
more
can't do it
coming
again.
later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Agreed, Desk. Very melancholic and side-scroller, but sometimes those games are very satisfying.
You would define the future.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare, or on the last great journey fare.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle.
Ooh. Girlfriend would say I'd like this already because there's men on
Let me
horses.
first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Civilization or something? It does look like Civ, Redbeard, I agree.
Your names shall not.
The transitions are
I'd
really
be
good.
surprised if it wasn't Civ.
Right.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Yep.
Yep.
You got it, Redbeard. I think we all had it kind of on the tips of our mind. I've never been big into Civilization,
Hello, everyone at Summer Game Fest.
but I understand the
On
appeal.
behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you, our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime, stay civilized.
That dude seems cool, but he just seems like he's been working his ass off. He seemed really tired. Like, I've been
I
up
didn't know
for
that
48 hours.
Sid Meier was a real person. I don't know why it didn't click with me. But, like, it's a real guy. So,
I get it though too. It seems more like an entity, like a group.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. It didn't click with me either, Ben. I'll be honest.
it's that game with
Monkey
the
King.
samurai monkey.
Monkey King.
Yeah. Monkey.
Interesting.
Oh my god, how many editions are there of this game? They flashed through like 3 different collector's editions. But
There's one for rich people, and one for poor people like me.
Asgard's Wrath 2. Just waiting for that grungy voice.
Perhaps you
Asgard's
were
Wrath
fated to
2.
build the monolith. reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies.
Oh, shit.
We die to live again. The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
Okay, that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was liking some of the concepts, but I saw that flying plane and it made me think of the flying plane gif. Monkey. Yeah. There's a lot of different versions of the Monkey King in like different cultures, backgrounds, and game series. Oh, there was Warhammer. Oh.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before? Only
Hey.
these past 2 days. Then there is much to learn. The numbers are endless. I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight! For Ultima!
Against them, you can be a Chaos Space Marine. Dude, fuck that. There are no perks to being Chaos in Warhammer. Thess, don't argue with me.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest.
Give me power for the
we've got
sake
some
of full body
amazing
herpes
developer
for
guests
no
joining
reason.
us throughout
That,
the show,
fuck
and I'm
that.
very
That's
excited
awful.
to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shikanori Shojima.
I do think that Jeff Keighley does a really good job also ad-libbing, like flowing. The show flows really well with
ありがとう
him.
ございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思ってます。
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。その総数は40種類以上にも及び、経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties.
He's like, fuck, that
we
was
gave
the
it
whole
our all
novel.
to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game. These archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
メタファーはアトラスの RPG、我々が作ってきた RPG のノウハウをすべて結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
It is said that we all have inherited heroic virtues deep within us.
Is that said? I've never heard that said.
Right.
We oppress.
Power nobody says so Final Fantasy. Japan with their evolving games.
A great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
He just turned into War Greymon.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant.
It's a
within
JRPG.
them.
Yeah.
On guard! You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
How's this? Scour! No holding back!
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Metaphor. Not a game I'll play, though, to be honest with you.
Such an honor to have
Yeah, me
Yoshino
neither.
Tsujima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year. As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King and his cultist.
Dude, it's so stupid to make these
Here's
games
your first
exclusive to
look at the
VR.
story trailer
The amount of
for
people that play
Batman
VR
Arkham
games is
Shadow.
so small.
Yeah, I know. I still don't have a VR headset. I need to get on that.
This is just gonna piss me off if this looks cool. I don't like. No.
There's a new dark.
I'm not. I don't know how these games make their budget back.
Driving the city mad.
Frankly.
The only light left is from the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats on everything that was once.
Hey, we got a rat catcher in this one. I'm really bad.
Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it. The Rat King will stop at nothing.
The
to
Rat on a
destroy
Cage
my city.
rendition's pretty cool,
How
though.
far will I go to destroy him?
So was it cool enough, guys, that you feel like you're missing out?
Nope. It wasn't. I mean, I'm kind of interested, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, that would have been a great single-player action RPG. All right.
Okay.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
Power Burn says I'll pick it up on a Steam summer sale for $1 after it crashes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Grab it when inevitably a mod gets made for it that allows you to play it without VR.
Right.
Bro, I love the dramatic reveal for Terry. I don't play Fatal Fury, but it's like. Oh, it's Street Fighter. I thought.
I was trying to figure that out.
What do you think it was?
He had a hat on. It said Fatal Fury. Is that not a fighting franchise? I thought that was. Crazy.
I don't pay attention to any of the fighting franchises. Probably don't know.
I don't play any of them either.
The only ones I played, the only one I played was Marvel vs. Capcom when I was a kid. On
Well,
the
that makes
PlayStation.
sense because that's
They need to
relevant
do
to
another
your.
one.
That makes sense though because that's relevant to your interest.
Yeah.
Powerburn says, I hope they
I was a
stub their toe off
fantastic
and take
button
one
masher.
Right. Just swamping the controller with digits till something happened. Jesus.
This is cool. I wish Scottish people were real.
Hey.
The only thing more
The Scots are
elusive
way
than
cooler
British
than
people, Scottish people.
I like the art style. It's cute. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. It kind of gives me like Dynasty Warrior vibes, where you're this one really powerful, like anime levels of power general, and then you have a bunch of minions, and they have minions, and you just fight. And there's this 30-foot fat dude with a hammer. Interesting. I need to have a chat with someone. What's that about Redbeard, the Scottish?
I guess we'll see.
The elusive Scottish people.
This will be when the true battle begins.
For Redbeard, you're not Scottish. You're Yankee Doodle like me. Oh, you know what? I did used to play a fighting game back on the PlayStation 2, and it was Dragon Ball Z. It was fucking hard. I was bad at it.
Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save her. Goodbye, my friends. No matter what it takes, I need
Used to love Dragon Ball Z, like the cartoon.
What?
In high school.
Ever forgive me for this? Now you will suffer my wrath.
Yeah, but how much of you is like really Scottish? You're just a mutt like me, buddy. What about Mortal Kombat? A little bit. Mostly at arcades. So if you'll be kind enough to grant me, is that counting, Powerburn, then yes. I played a good bit of Mortal Kombat with my sister, actually. We played a lot of that at like the Fairs local arcade. And we had it on Sega Genesis.
There you go,
Long time
Internet. We
ago.
got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th. Now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms.
Free-to-play.
Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction.
Yeah, that's true. They have. Most
Free
people
play,
have played it.
Team, rally up. We've
Yeah.
got a new mission.
Free to play means they
Operation Lightning Strike.
are heavily
The
monetized.
situation at Zero Dam is now very
Yeah.
serious. With conflicts escalating between Havoc
It can
Corps and
work
the
well,
Cyber
though,
Nation.
depending on how they
It's
do it.
time to take action. Objective. Collect and decode the Mandel Brick located at the tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly.
New
and
Euclid
silently.
DBZ abridged watch party. Oh yes, for sure.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Clean the balcony. On your mark. Balcony clear.
Go, go, go! Clear the area. Shield down. I'm going in.
I feel like somebody would have definitely heard that. Shooting that involves sliding and shit. And it's not Titanfall. I might not be that interested in.
I got shot! They're coming up!
All clear. Prepare for decoding. That's all for mission briefing. The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
But that is not all. The game's premium
to
campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Nice. I played the original Black Hawk Down game. It was hard. Oh, yes.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
All units prepared for landing. 2 feet, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy attack! Air strike! Enemy vehicles coming! Vehicle under attack!
Huh.
Did we just lose it? I lost it.
Yeah, me too. Stand by, people. Should we just all go through it and I'll send you guys the link of the actual video?
That's fine. Yeah.
Alright, guys. Very brief trailer. Right, because it just cut out. I sent the link to the actual video in the element, guys.
Alright.
Sorry about that. I don't know why SyncTube did that. Good God.
Oh, whoa, I came back. Oh my god.
Came back to Booba.
Yeah, I opened it.
Massive
like,
Booba. Just
screen.
Booba. Just boob. Big Booba. Wow, wow, wow!
See, there is a fighting game franchise named Fatal Fury. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew I wasn't
you
going
did.
crazy.
You're right. Hey!
Oh my god, it's Halo.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Halo mentioned?
In Dolby.
That's crazy. I can't even. I just saw a Master Chief in something. I mean, that's how starved I am. It's like something I've already seen. But whoa.
Wowie wow. Ridiculous. Yeah, I was kind of surprised to even see Master Chief in anything. Oh, dude, I've been waiting for this game. Me and Josh were talking about this game the other day, that we've been waiting for its release.
Are you really?
No.
Okay. I just need to be sure. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's some huge franchise I'm missing out on. It's subjective, but I'm gonna say while the boring games are on right now, sorry, that I think this still has my problems with Summer Game Fest so far.
Right.
The same problems I've had for the last 3 years are still present here. This is not E3. Very, very boring, comparatively.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
but,
that's like.
I don't know.
That's how I feel towards it. There's a lot of. The best thing about it is the creative freedom, I guess. So you have this. Like, there was a very nice. Like, let's say early 2000s, there was a lot more. Not more, but there was a lot of creative freedom going on because they weren't. AAA developers weren't competing to make the best battle royale or the best shooter or the best strategy game. Everybody was kind of doing their own thing. So that's the one thing I do like seeing. It's just I can't force myself to have an interest in games like that. I just do not like them.
Yeah.
To each their own, you know?
Look at how Vampire Survivors is doing those DLCs for different games.
Yeah.
They should do a Halo one.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the different characters and weapons and stuff?
Well, that would be pretty neat.
That would be dope.
Mecha break.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films over the
Hell
years,
yes.
like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Dark times await us. Vengeance will
Ew.
take shape.
So, wait.
Ooh.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep. And I am scared to death
Okay.
to stay awake.
It's multiple games.
Okay.
Right.
I'm I got confused.
My brain was like, oh god.
Amy, I'll save you.
Like, it's a little misleading to do a super hyper-realistic cinematic trailer for a 2D sprite game. but okay.
Powerburn just said Horror Harvest Moon?
Why would they need a game designer?
I would not have even thought about
some
that.
Developer mode.
Some of these do look really freaky, though. Yeah, give me the spooky games.
Dark times await us.
Ha, Shibby. Pretty cool. I actually do like the Blumhouse movies and stuff, so.
I didn't actually mind that. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
I won't
Please
be playing
welcome
any of those
Jason
because I'm
Blum,
too
CEO
scared.
and founder of Blumhouse.
You will
and
play
he's
horror
playing
games with
creative
us.
lead at Blumhouse Games.
Obviously.
That's different.
It's not different. He still gets scared.
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming.
He's probably
It's
been
working on
asked that
live
question
events.
1,000 times
We wanted
today,
to
okay?
try
Oh, well, the
our
menials
approach
that never leave
to movies and apply it
week
to
after
games.
movie is released.
And
Where's the
that's what
sequel?
you see here. We're going to do
fuck?
independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can
Be
and put them
weird.
into really cool games.
Well, they look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about. We saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist. intense first-person shooters. Or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, we as horror fans, we know that there's so many different subgenres to explore. And our independent development partners, they feel the same and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. We can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there. And I know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it.
Andres just said she's one of those made-up Scottish people.
Actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much.
Theska's in the chat talking about dating Cthulhu.
All right. And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
Power Rangers.
No! I was on board until he said retro feel. No! No! Okay, I was wrong. This does actually look kind of cool.
Stopping Rita. I actually love the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. Anybody from that time that liked it and denies it gets called out because it was good. Did you guys ever see the Power Rangers movie from a few years ago?
Oh, no, not that one. Wait, which one? The one with the new cast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh dear.
Love it. The actress Sharita was at Final Boss Con. That's awesome. Give me the non-Euclidean housewife. Pesky goober. God. Boar mutates into unrecognizable horror. Princess Mononoke, anybody?
The big boar.
The deer turns into a magical godlike stag. Nice. Deer and boy. Why not?
They're very like
Beautiful
on the nose
game,
about
Deer
it.
and
Like,
Boy,
we're
which
gonna be
comes from
straightforward.
first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris.
I
who
wonder what
started
that
project
brainstorm
alone in
session was
2020
like.
during the pandemic, and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the
They're
French
probably like,
government
man, who
and
gives a
games
fuck
like
if
that
the
are why
name
we
is
do this
good? Let's
show,
just
giving
make a fun game.
First-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on.
They're tired.
All right,
It's
next,
called Deer
after a
and Boy.
long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world
I wanna
action
play the
RPG
first one.
from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
I was curious about this.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes.
I'm glad the first game did well enough to get a sequel, to be honest with you.
I know, yeah.
And then boots you right in the balls.
These two young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Gentlemen,
That was bloody.
praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world.
All right.
In the end, we will face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything.
It's also
I'm
a
never
very
gonna run
interesting
from that
part of the
fucker
world
again.
that doesn't get covered in a lot of mainstream audiences.
God, is this retribution for my sins?
To the task!
Oh, yes.
Come on!
To the fucking task.
Looks pretty good, actually.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
All right. I will definitely play it, Fesk. No worries about that.
Okay.
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 Is the game great? Is it horrible? It's just okay. There's a little photography. Mm-hmm.
Are we we're at the same point, right? The scary trailer.
Yeah.
Since SyncTube decided to shit itself. Oh God. Like you're some kind of mental parasite. Oh.
Ew.
That's nasty as fuck.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. These creatures are gross.
I feel like there are these entities just using everyday sad souls. Ugh. Kind of gives me prototype vibes. Oh shit. Slid their head. That's pretty cool. Oh, these guys. Dies from cringe, guys.
Is this like a franchise? I've always seen the meme. I think.
Right, I don't know what this is.
That's what I call a dramatic
I kind of thought they were like off-brand
There's a
M&M.
reason why I'm called Killer
Right.
Bean.
Oh,
It's
God.
because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really. Good.
This is so Fortnite core. Like,
I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's either a bean or a nut, right? The fuck? Oddly enough, it looks fun.
They made me who I am. And I will make them pay for it.
It's like a crossover of Metal Gear Solid. Killer Bean. Oh my god. I didn't know this was a
Glad you
thing
like that
either.
one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by
Roguelike.
another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand
Oh,
new
that makes
game,
sense now.
please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their
I'm not
life
laughing who's on
in
stage
such
now.
extreme
It's
conditions?
caught me off guard with Andres'
This is
comment.
something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Game makers. I feel like your feet would be totally screwed up. Huh. Yeah, spine's definitely gone after that rope yank. Cairn.
Karen.
Karen! See what you did there.
I'm not meant to be here.
Reduced to atoms.
I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the
Andres
arena.
is fucking me up,
in
dude.
combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well,
flowers.
There's a lot of gardening. And I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type. But I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
No. I'm bonkers. Jesus. Josh, I'd just like to say that I like that you took a break
That
from the
was
control room
Wonder
to
Stop, the
join
announcement
us.
of the next game from
I don't see
Davey
many
Redden,
staff in the
creator
background,
of the
but I do
Stanley
appreciate
Parable.
that you
I sense
joined
there's
us
a
off
twist coming, as you
off,
would expect from him and Ivy Road.
You're
Cannot wait
welcome.
to play that.
Happy
All right,
to.
now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
That last protagonist had some serious untreated anxiety.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade.
That's okay.
Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress
Oh my God,
is
Taylor.
impressive lately, Haruna.
I was thinking the same.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the 9. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Oh, she played from The Witcher. What's her
Remember
name?
stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
Oh.
You're wrong.
Jennifer.
This is exactly where
Yeah,
I want to be.
yeah.
The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Okay, I'm gonna take the opportunity to say something now.
I finally have something.
I'm not being a hater, but like, has there been a single major game announcement in the show other than Civ 7, which is for most people not like I'm a Civ fan, I'm happy about that, but
right.
Has there been a single thing that's like a whoa moment? Am I missing something here? Somebody please tell me if I am. I would love
They're
to.
highlighting indies. That's what they're doing.
But that's fine. But they sell this show every year. It's like E3. But okay. I'm gonna stop being I want the show finished.
I hear what you're saying. Yes.
I'll keep my
taken form.
bad opinions to myself.
No, don't do that.
I don't know.
The flick of my wrist. My minions. I feel like you should lose your throne if someone's kicking pillars down.
Feel honored to fight a legend.
Powerburn kind of agreed with you. He said, nah, not even Civ worth discussing. Just another iteration. Nothing new.
On guard.
I mean, if they pivot away from what Civ 6 was doing, I'd be very interested. I didn't play Civ 6 because, like, aesthetically, it doesn't. The cartoony look is not for me.
No, me neither.
I would be happy to play a new Civ game, but like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Is that, like, some of the indie games look really cool. I mean, I'm interested in them. But there's an hour left to this show. The biggest things from the show have been the Lego Horizon game and Civ and the Power Rangers game, which admittedly looks really cool. But like, when you think about E3, these would be like filler, right? I would think in an E3 show. Please, Joshua, correct me if I'm wrong.
The difference between E3 and all these other shows is E3 was not for gamers, even though gamers watched it. It was for investors.
Yeah.
So they had to make a big impression because they needed money rolling in.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer
Have
Game
they forgotten
Fest.
that we are
First
also
Descendant,
investors to a
powered by
smaller
Unreal
extent?
Engine 5. Is
We're
a
just not as
next-gen
important.
shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay,
They're showing us
including
trailers.
grappling
That's
hook
what we watch
mechanic.
anyway.
It's finally set for release, and we're very happy
It's
here.
not, they're not going to do the same kinds of
and the
things.
reveal
Yeah.
of the release date.
Yeah, whatever.
Ooh. Great song for a trailer, though.
Great. I was just thinking that. I was like, all right, you got my.
I appreciate that you felt that same way, dude. Most
It's that
trailers.
MP3 outro, right?
Yeah. I remember they used it for an Atlas Cloud, I think it was, a Cloud Atlas trailer. It was very moving, and it got me to watch the movie, and I was like, this movie really was that good. Wow. Estemal, thank you for the membership, buddy. Glad to see you on the stream again, man. It's been a while. For me, been gone. That was kind of badass, actually.
Yeah, okay, see, I'm not just a fucking hater. Because I watched that, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, dude!
Like,
Very powerful music choice. And I got like a feeling of like mechanized magic mixed with
that
close quarters
awesome.
combat and
the
firearms
First Descendant will
all
be
together,
available
all the
across
different characters.
PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now
First
and prepare for the
Descendant.
release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm in a couple of game awards. From Inner Sloth,
gets more
Hero Bar,
magnificent.
Victoria Tran, and Forrest Willard.
Among Us! Among Us!
Among Us.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe
Yeah.
they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we
She's
announce
very
something totally
Zeus.
fake?
Oh,
Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4?
Lucy.
Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie
Among
games
Us
in recent
2.
years, but it's also
Really?
been a sequel.
Among
Maybe
all
Among
of
Us
us.
people out there.
It's kind of a rough time in the industry.
Among Us 2.
Some
Among
devs
them.
don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out. That's why we're excited to announce our side project.
Must have been a good
Outer
drink,
Sloth,
man.
An indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates,
players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan.
This is awesome.
I really want games.
Outer Sloth.
Outer Sloth
They
is
show
our
what it
passion
was?
project.
It's a
entry
funding
for a
program
better,
for indie
more sustainable
developers by the
industry.
Among Us.
We are really excited and
Vin is the imposter.
incredibly nervous
Inside
to
us.
reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you.
We could go with that.
And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
I like her energy, though.
Hi, I'm Ian from Shapeshot. We're now ready to be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
We are Studio Any%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses.
Midnight Munches.
Or boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Susie Josh
Hey, I'm
just
Ruslan,
vented.
Game director at Huscross, and this is Rogue Eclipse,
Yes.
our epic spaceflight action robot, where
awesome.
you'll have to customize and master your
Josh is the Susie
starfighter,
bot.
take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
What you eating, Josh?
And we do have one more
you're
game that's
super
very
out of
early
sync.
in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop
Not for me.
Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. Our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech
Wasn't live
and
for a
cook up
second, that was
tasty
weird.
dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Killing crewmates. Made this happen. You the best.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie
Will
games
she
aren't
play
the
them
only
now?
thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show? Sounds like you did. Yes,
Nope.
there's going to be
Yeah!
an Among Us TV show.
My sheltered ass did,
Check
apparently.
out this sneak peek.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Appreciate the compliments, Istamal. How you been, buddy? I knew Vin would be excited for this, though.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt, Elijah Wood. What?
Oh, it's great.
It just sounds fun.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow
Yeah!
Generations.
I knew that would get a big applause, man.
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history.
They made
Now
a lot
it's
of money,
time for a
Andres.
glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Done with my exams, waiting for graduation day. 15th of July, I'm already enlisted to Estonian Defense Forces, in which I have to spend the next 11 months. Dude, that's awesome, though. Things are moving forward for you. That's good. Nice. Classic Sonic. I actually spent a lot of time as a little kid playing several Sonic games on like Super Nintendo. I want to say Sega Genesis too. That I had more than one back then, but my god. And need to see if my Sega still works.
Every obstacle with this power.
Runny nose? Oh no, buddy. It's allergies.
The year of shadow, right?
I
Movie
may have to
coming
get
in
allergy
December
shots,
too.
as it turns
Exciting
out.
Stuff. All right.
That's just how
in
I
the
am.
upcoming online
Lived my
survival
whole life
game
that way
Dune
with this
Awakening
stupid
from
nose.
Funcom, there is one small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the
External was
stage
great, yeah.
for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time.
I'm interested in this,
what that is.
actually.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created the future. Until it created me.
Yeah, I'll probably keep growing it.
But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
Interesting.
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom O&L in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
True pirate festival. Yeah. A lot of the robots and facial expressions remind me of Fooly Cooly, which if you guys haven't seen it, is a very wacky anime. I grew up loving that anime though. Battle Aces.
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Jeff Keighley and that
Thanks,
tired
Jeff.
smile, dude.
So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic.
It's
All right.
interesting, but as
Our
a
next
real-time
premiere
strategy
unveils the
guy
exciting
who
new
plays a lot of
destination
games
for a
like
game
that,
that Shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year.
I
The
don't mind
finals,
clicking.
with its
That's just a part of
unparalleled
it.
destruction,
All
wrapped in the
units.
world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates and 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June
AOE
13th.
for some time. We
Sharpen
probably
your
could.
katanas
We
and
probably
welcome
could,
to
Andres,
season
yeah.
3 of the finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
Valentine? What the fuck?
Isn't this the game that uses AI? Am I misremembering?
It uses. I don't know if it does now, but it probably still does. But it used AI voices for all the announcements and stuff like that. Yeah.
Close.
I agree.
The finals in Kyoto. All right. Please welcome
looks like it could be
multiple
fun.
Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer,
The
if I
mixture
do say
of
so
different
myself,
types of fighting styles,
Sam
guns,
Lake from
swords.
Remedy.
Knife fights. Bringing a knife to a gunfight.
We love Sam Lake in this household.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi.
Alan
You
Wake's
see,
amazing.
This is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your
Everyone who has a
Remedy
Steam
game
account will receive a free
collection
copy.
pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow.
Nice.
Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours. Tomorrow. Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Cool.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us in Night Springs.
Feels like the Outer Limits.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you.
Hey, look at this.
Hey, wow.
Cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
Nice.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta. Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
Cool.
Awesome.
Through the endless tides of time,
Amazon Games.
they've come to these mythical shores, seeking mastery over death itself.
Is this their RPG that they made?
No idea.
New World game.
Paradise, where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets, where ancient mysteries awaken, where heroes are forged and demons are born. This is Eternum.
Okay, that's what I thought that it was New World, but I was like, the aesthetic was giving me that vibe, but I couldn't
That's
tell.
right. New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for
We are
Honkai
not watching
Star
on
Rail
TikTok.
of Stellar Jade from
Appreciate it.
TikTok
Nice.
Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star
Let me get
Rail,
right on that.
Hoyoverse's
Shift the
latest
stream
space
over.
fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Why do people choose to sleep? It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come. Why do people choose to slumber? Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams.
War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
Hey, I'm interested now. Interesting. Was hoping for Elder Scrolls. Dude, I don't know that we're gonna see anything about Elder Scrolls for a while. Maybe never. You might see more Fallout shit,
Hoping
though,
for
with the success
Elder
of the show.
Scrolls at the Game Awards, or not the Game Awards, Summer Games Fest. That is not happening.
I agree. I feel like we would see it something else first. Something more relevant to that specifically, I feel like. But not this.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Gods.
Not all the VIP was filled. That's why we gave it to him. I'm a dick. I'm sorry. Whoa. These monsters are kind of terrifying looking. Batsu. It made me think of like a lot of the Eastern Asian ghosts, like the ones that we see in Phasmophobia are based on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was chewing.
I know, I'm screwing with you.
Yeah. This is Risk of Rain, right?
Huh?
Oh. It's not?
Yeah, I can tell you.
No, it's not. Huh?
I'm sure there's gonna be the following for this game, but a game like the way it looks and everything, the way it looks like it's playing, I just have no interest.
Game of the fucking century right here.
Oh my god. It's so goofy.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a fluffy little kitty, don't you know? Well, you's a crazy party animal, don't you know? Well,
We do need to grab that.
I want to play this so badly.
Oh
Hey,
my
look who it
God.
is.
That would be fun.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going
Love this
great.
guy.
I know.
Absolutely nothing
He's funny
to
as hell,
hide
yeah.
from the citizens.
Tim Robinson's the
Everybody
best.
here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how your Sam was selling the city for
The
scrap.
whole workplace
That
is in
makes me sick.
turmoil.
That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone at MCorp is really good.
Stop crying! All right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah!
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time.
What game is this for?
Oh no! Oh my god. Loving the 90s commercial vibe. Not older.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest.
The fuck
and
was
now
that?
let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Wait a minute. What was that?
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
Oh.
Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Gotcha. MCorp is a representation in there. I got it. Big bad company. Abstergo.
It says free alpha in the corner. Are you kidding? That's fine.
The before final release. Josh is gonna wishlist Skate.
What'd you say?
Very exciting
You
that
gonna
people
wishlist
will
it?
finally be able to play Skate on console in the near
No.
future. Our next world premiere is an indie
I appreciate
sensation
the
from
pause.
Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has
Gotta-
over
gotta
25
think long and
million
hard
players
about this.
worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Pow World.
Pow World.
I mean, just look at the giant
Powerburn
depresso.
loves Pow World.
Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
I still haven't played Pow World. People love this game, Andres. Maybe you'd like it. Oh yeah, Pow World's a good game. It's way better than a quadruple. You kidding me? Me and these two cats here in the stream played a quadruple A game, and it was a bad experience. I've never had a game anger me so much at throwing a spear at a shark. God, that was awful. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Go back and play Black Flag, and it's tons better.
It's hilarious to me the overconfidence some studios have in some of these huge titles.
They just talk so much shit. They're like, yeah, well, it's missing about 3/4 of the what the game this game drove the hype for. Well, we're not gonna let you board ships or anything. I hope you're okay with doing like a quarter of what you did in the old game. Okay, thanks. $80.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Andre said Skull and Bones is so bad they managed to make a pirate game boring. Yep. It was awful.
It's so boring.
I wasn't
That
invested
was
in
high
the
on the
story or
Steam
anything.
charts. Congrats to Power World
Stupid.
on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020,
It's all our
we have
spyware.
been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of
Fuck
what we
Valorant.
call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valor moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
Redbeard, Pal World is like Pokemon with guns and weapons. People love the game. I think most of us would probably enjoy Pal World if we chose to play it instead of something else. Getting Overwatch vibes. Yeah, definitely.
It's just a hero shooter.
I'm just saying, I don't like hero shooters and never have. The trailer makes it look really fucking fun. Do you really think that's gonna be you? After working a 9 to 5 and coming home and you're gonna be whipping everyone's ass?
Yeah.
You fucking think that's you playing right there? No.
They're coming out with the Marvel Rivals, and like they can't even get me to play that. Like, it's not. I'm not gonna play
Force yourself to play something you're not interested in. The trailer looks good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the guy whipping all this ass. It's not gonna be me. This is why I play chill exploration and survival games with you guys, because that's enjoyable. Like, and that's good for people like me that skill-wise are ass. We were talking about hyenas. Vin captured it perfectly. It's like, we got this new shooter, and it's really, really with the times. And there's this girl, and she's got blue hair, and you guys are gonna love it. And I was like, you know, he's got a point. They go, it's like, it's not a new thing. That was exciting in the early 2000s. So rebellious, such different. No, but Valorant, it's got its following. I get why, but I don't like hero shooters. I've never liked them.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller.
I want to see
Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year.
Jedi Survivor.
Our limited beta starts
Not
June
anytime
14th,
soon, obviously.
and
The
you can
game's
sign
new,
up
but
right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
Talk about a great single-player experience.
We are so excited for your input to make sure.
No,
that
yeah,
Valorant
Cal is
plays
one of my
great on
favorite
console.
single-player protagonists.
And we hope to
in a
see you
game
soon
in a
in
long
limited
time.
beta.
He's great.
But before
Whole
we
cast
go,
is great.
here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey.
fucking care
bringing
about
to players
Valorant.
all
I
around
don't
the world,
care,
most recently
dog.
to China, where I'm currently
A lot of people do, though.
One of our
I just
largest
with
global
the
tournaments and community
that was something
celebrations.
about.
Seeing the community
I got
evolve
closed
as new
captions
players
on
bring
for the
their
few of you that are
passion
watching
and expression
that
to Valorant has been
want to
the
hear
biggest
what's going
joy of the
on.
ride so far.
None of
And
us
now
are
we
big
ready
Valorant
and
people.
so
Like
excited
me,
to welcome
Vin,
all
and
the
Josh
new
here
players
meet in the middle
onto
at
new
games like
platforms.
The Forest,
We hope
Sons
you'll
of the
join
Forest,
us, and we can't wait to see
Halo,
where you take us next.
Valheim, Phasmophobia. These are all great games we can play together at our own pace. Well, except Phasmo, we all get killed, but you know. I hate trailers like this. I fucking hate trailers that feature streamers and shit. Oh shit, dog! Like, oh god.
So we just friends, I take no offense. Wanna know what's next? I can't like that, kinda depends. And if you say it one more time for me, I know you love me best. I love you too. Why don't we play it again? Why don't we play it again?
We're one step closer to a hero shooter game, which is just all the skins are streamed. That's what we're gonna get. I mark my words. At some point.
I don't think I've ever cared less.
Armor core would be pretty crazy.
Oh my god, dude. Can we go back to a time when people were playing games because they liked them and not because it was popular? Please. Dude, I'm sorry. Vin cringed.
No, I'm reacting to the trailer. I'm not reacting to you.
I know that it's a little rough for me to... Oh, I got you. But you know what I mean. It's just... The influence here is weird. Every character in that
Exciting
trailer
to have Riot
came
on
off like a
console with
douche.
Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us.
Gotta
here
look
at
cool while I'm
SGF.
fighting to the death.
Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer
They're
of
not
Dash
your friends.
Pass.
It's expensive.
Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees.
I'm sorry,
and
I'll
get 50%
stop.
off your next DoorDash
Grandpa.
order. Now here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also
I
an
love that
amazing voice
DoorDash
actor,
constantly
who's been in
sponsors these
countless
events.
games
It's like
such
Jeff
as,
telling
Like
us,
a
hey
Dragon
gamers,
and
I know
God
you
of War
can't fucking
Ragnarok.
cook.
Well, next week,
Now you bitches are
Or
too
you're
lazy
just
to-
gaming all
to
the
go
time.
get your own food.
Inside
Yeah,
Out
the-
2, where he plays a fictional
You can't
video
stop
game
playing Valorant to
character,
make yourself something.
Lance Slashblade.
Sandwich
We've
takes
got
like 5
here
minutes
So
to make.
order
That's
McDonald's
first
again.
look.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Welcome to
Time
your
to order off the
eternal
non-dollar
fate.
menu.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character.
I'm about to say, where's his
I
pixels?
always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
He has the
I
PS1
long
graphics.
to be a hero, but darkness
They did a really good job
haunts
replicating
my
the voice.
past.
That's awesome.
I'm in 100%. We were all banished here, deemed
You might be close to the PS2 on it.
worthless.
Don't you dare say that. You do not deserve to be thrown away.
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley!
Oh, yeah? Watch this! Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your
That's kind of cool that they did the extra detail to make them look that way.
Shield yourself, my friends.
Yeah.
For I
That
shall
was
set
funny.
you all free.
That was cute.
The #1 gaming monitor brand.
I haven't
in
seen the
US,
first movie,
Samsung just
and I've been
released
told
new
that it's a
2024
good-
monitors
it's a fun
for gaming,
experience.
work, and entertainment.
It's-
Scan the
it's
QR
cute.
code now
It's
to get
pretty
a
cute.
$300 Samsung credit when you purchase
The-
through June 17th.
it's aware,
plus a chance
right?
to win
That's the
$5,000
biggest thing about it
Samsung
that's
credit
pretty
for
cool.
US residents.
Because it fully acknowledges emotions.
2024.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Look at all
He's wearing the He's wearing an ardent suit.
And yes, Chicken
Oh my
does
God, that is
look
hard.
like Ken Jeong.
Cluck,
And
cluck,
today,
guys.
Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny things, and Chicken has a big role. That's all that matters. And here is our big ad. Squad up. I mean,
What's
What
going on?
the fuck?
Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine.
Oh, wow.
I drink right out of the carton.
Well, I don't think you know the definition of fun. Come on, get up.
I am butt naked from the waist
Quite
down.
the cast.
Get out of the fucking bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
So it's a mobile game,
He's
yeah.
a prison.
I'm an
We're-
excellent candidate for the job.
Because mobile games are one of the
because
few
the
that can
sword
just
fights
afford
are
all
hilarious.
AAA cast for their commercials.
He's one of the most equitable people I
Because they
ever
make
met.
$1 billion off of
Off of a
microtransactions.
dog shit game in your
I'm not a
pocket,
lawyer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a
The
lumberjack.
fucking lowest effort, just horse shit number crunching game in your pocket.
You'll have the job.
Cannot wait to play Egg Busters with Cockadoodle-Doo and his squad. Like, no, dude.
Guys, maybe
Jesus
everything is
Christ. Like, I'm so picky about what I play games on.
Who are the
But
rest of the people?
Just relax.
Well, Ali's in that.
Your
What?
mind.
Look at
What
the
a
girl
weird
in
group of
purple and tell me
people.
you don't know who that is. Hemsworth.
I'm an idiot, you
Her,
think so.
her, look. Think like,
This is going on so long. Like,
this
it's all
is fucking
internet.
awful. Oh my god.
Pathetic.
Oh, that's Will Arnett. Okay.
Jinx. Jinx. No, you jinx.
How much did they get paid to make this ad? That's what I want to know.
There's such a disconnect, dude. God damn it. I want to go back to a time where everybody thought you were a loser for playing video games. I hate when it became I fucking hate it. This is awful. Ugh, goddamn. Cringe.
I think our job here is done.
This ad is too long for a mobile game. Like,
Goodbye.
this is crazy.
That came from inside me.
Oh my God! Fucking end. End. That was for them.
You want me to shut the door? Or...
Still going. Okay. Dear God.
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto. Ryozo.
Please, anything right now to get that out of my head. I need.
anything
今日はで
else.
すね、
Monster Hunter. Okay, cool. This I can respect this genre enough.
今回
Oh
です
my
ね、
god.
Was that game Squad Buster? What?
はですね、
Yeah,
後半にですね
Squad Arena.、
完全新規で、今回初お披露目の
That was a
大型のモンスター
long
も出てきますの
commercial for a
で、
mobile
そちらも
game.
注
Oh
目
my
していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売と
Did
な
that
りま
last
す。
trailer make you guys
また
uncomfortable?
今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけ
We're
たら
gonna
と思って
find
いま
that
す。
trailer and put it on the
As you'll
Discord,
see,
bussy.
we're working
Really,
to
right
deliver
here?
a gaming experience that merges immersion
What are
and
you
action.
talking about?
I hope players look forward to playing with
Hey,
their friends
Brady Plays,
across
what's up, man?
different platforms when the game launches
I think Josh gave up.
simultaneously in 2025
Yeah,
on
Josh
PlayStation
took a
5,
nap.
Xbox
He's like, I
Series
can't do this
X and S, and PC.
I was just saying hi to the
最後になり
dog.
ますが、
The dog's a lot more
8月に
interesting
行
than
わ
the
れ
show
る
has been. Hi,
ゲーム
Martha.
シコンのオープニングナイトライブ。こちら
There's
の
been a
方
few
でも
cool
新しい
things,
映像
but
を
it's
追って
like,
いき
you
ますの
know.
で、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。
But are they
ま
cooler
た
than
ですね、
Martha?
I saw that. Yeah.
初のプレイヤブルの
Andres
できるような
did that.
形で
There's a
出
few
展
people
も考え
in
ておりますので、そちらも
my
ぜひ
community that
楽
do
しみ
that
に
for
してい
each
ただけ
other.
たらと
It's a
思い
very
ます。
good group of people.
Lastly, there will be
We're
a new
underdogs
trailer
here.
for Monster
We
Hunter
definitely punch
Wilds
above
at
our weight.
Opening Night Live at
Got
Gamescom
something
in
more
August.
interesting than the
And
show,
our
though.
first public hands-on playable demo of Monster
Superior
Hunter
Clone
Wilds will
Wars
also
technology.
debut at Gamescom.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, Andres is a nice little guy. He rewarded you with the membership. Because I just made the membership $1. I was like, hey, if they wanted to do something, they could, that's up to them, all right? I really don't do ads. Do Patreon and memberships.
Why are you here? You can't do this alone! We need to shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove!
This looks really good.
I will draw its iron! Cover me! You got it. Be careful. Be ready! If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them.
Dude.
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a lot more interesting than whatever we just watched a minute ago.
This does look pretty cool.
Well, yeah, Monster
I feel like
Hunter
I would
is a
enjoy the
really...
Monster Hunter game.
I haven't... Same family members that I have that were really into Final Fantasy, I think also would like this stuff. But it's like, I feel like I would get something out of this. If I played the game that was shown before this, I actually think that I would choose to take a nap instead.
You'll see what hunting is.
Because I just can't play games like that. It's not enjoyable for me. I've tried. What's another game like? Is it called like Leaf Blower Simulator or something like that?
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The Faceless is here!
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
Okay, this is kind of cool looking. Very cinematic. I would try something like that. I would play that game, I think. I think you just have to get into the story and be hooked a little bit to care enough to keep going. That's the problem.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff.
Ben, I can see the disappointment.
Such an amazing time. Happy Summer Game Fest.
No.
Josh is so disinterested.
So much more, so stay
I'm gonna have
tuned.
to ask him, Josh,
Day
what are
of
you
the
looking
Devs is
at
coming
right
up
now?
live
Because I bet
now
it's
on
not the
screen,
game.
featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game.
I'm not
from
actually
Cappy,
looking at anything.
and
I'm
that's
trying to
followed
fix
by
my audio
Devolver Direct. Now
settings.
keep
That's
how boring the show is, you
for
pussies.
other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany.
My interest kind of dipped off sharply toward the
night
end. I'm
live.
sorry,
Thanks for
okay?
watching,
Dude,
everyone.
it's fine.
Remember, Day of the Devs
I mean, I gotta say, they
right
did
now.
end on an okay note with that last title. Was way better. Monster Hunter and what was the last one called? Ghost
something.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, okay.
Whatever.
Well, that was the Summer Fest. The thing is like, I don't have these super high expectations, but it's just like, after having so much in the past, the stuff we watched together, it's hard to not be like, there's 15. That volume needs to be turned down like right now.
Yeah, that was bad.
Jesus. But you know, there's like 15 storyteller games. There were a few interesting, like the one where the girl was climbing the mountains. What was it called? Cairn. Okay, I think that's how you pronounce it, Cairn. And it looked interesting because it was different. She obviously is trying to get to the peak of the tallest mountain for some reason. And that's okay because it probably has this evolving story. Like, that's interesting as far as indie titles go. But there are a lot of, like, over-the-top Day of the Devs starting at 48. What is this?
It's they do a post show that's mostly like developers talking about the games they're working on. And
So I take it we're not doing that, right?
no, I'd rather do other things, to be honest with you.
For sure.
I'd rather just sit and talk to you guys. I don't really want to. Jeff has disappointed me once again, so I'd like to just decompress.
Jeff has disappointed me once again. Oh my god. Oh.
I need to go to the bathroom. I held it in the entire time thinking that something interesting would happen and nothing did. I'll be right back.
That's fun. Yeah, so like there were only a few things, Josh, since you're still here with me. Because we can like cover what we think about it afterwards. I gotta say that there's not much on my mind. I've kind of got it muted and playing in the background just so we have something playing. But yeah, like
I muted mine.
Yeah, I did too. No, I mean, there's just not. How do I say it? There is not a lot of expectation for this, right? But I do want to be like, oh, that looks interesting. There really wasn't a single title that I saw where I was like, I'm gonna go check that out. Maybe wishlist it. I'm never really big into Monster Hunter. I don't play Souls games. The closest thing to a Souls game I've ever played was like Dante's Inferno, and then now Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and then now I'm playing Jedi Survivor. That's the closest I've played to Souls games. I just don't. They look great. They look cinematic. They look fun. They look dark and melancholic and creepy. But I just don't have this thriving interest in them. And I don't know why. I think that the older I get, and like the more I've played games, play Steel Rising, I might try it Check out the Discord campfire chat, buddy. Why? What are you guys doing? They're probably catching things on fire. Oh, Squad Busters. Ew. No. Squad Busters. I will not be playing Squad Busters. And unfortunately, to those of you watching that follow the channel, I know this might break a lot of hearts, but we will not be playing Squad Busters on the channel. The Good Feels boys here, we will not be playing Squad Busters. And I know that Vin probably was really looking forward to Squad Busters. I know, but we agreed. Games like that don't have a lot of retention. We just, we don't really have the TikTok attention span. I think that we appreciate games that are a little bit more invested. So, no. God, that looked awful. And that was a very long commercial. I don't blame the actors and actresses for getting that bread, though. I don't blame them at all for that. But there's so much money in mobile game advertisement, and then you get to the game and it's like, who the fuck sits here and plays this for 4 hours? It sounds so boring. I think I might be being a bit of an asshole right now. I think it's like the more years that go by, I would rather play, if it's not going to be a great co-op experience where we can meander and explore together, or a single player experience where, like, for example, Fallen Order was a game I shouldn't have slept on. It was amazing. The build-up was great. Years after the Clone Wars and all of the references to it, and how dark and melancholic it is and everything. But it's Star Wars, but it was I was like, and they have this new character, and it's single player done right. Jedi Survivor so far is even better. Like, oh my god. Like, if it's not a great single player experience, or a dark, atmospheric horror survival like Stalker or the Metro series, like, and then like strategy. Historical Total War, and I do like Total War Warhammer. I really do. Other than that, I don't have an interest in much. And I do have a sweet spot for, like, there's the horror, but then stealth games, too. Which I know that Dishonored is one I need to try. But there's just nothing here that I watch, and I'm like, you can tell that there's this vast array of people that are interested in these games, and I'm like, I am not one of those people. And it kind of sucks, because I'd like to be able to be excited for the stuff that's coming out in droves, because there's a shitload of these, like, 3D animated anime fighting games, or, Street Fighter level games, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, I expected to see it, but I'm like, I can't play it. I don't have an interest in it. So that's my only thought. But this game right here that's on screen now, I don't know if you guys are still watching the whole dev afterthought. I've got it muted. But this game, Cairn, I would probably play Cairn as an experience. Like, it looks kind of interesting. But, and then what's the other one that we all agreed it would be kind of fun to play, where it's, what's it called? All the animals were wrestling each other and trying to throw them off the ledge and fighting. That would probably be fun.
Oh, yeah, the animal one. I mean, that one was cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. But other than those, Cairn looks good because it looks like a really unique independent experience. Like, if you notice, the character's legs are shaking. Like, I think your climber is actually dealing with duress and pain. And I'm like, that is nuts. Like, and first of all, the older I get,
yeah,
fun fact, the greater my fear of heights gets. So I'm like, I have like a respect for the whole elevation. Have you guys seen the movie Fall?
I don't think so.
I haven't. No.
Okay. Maybe the three of us can watch it at some point in the future, because that movie is an ass clencher. Let's just say that. You will clench them cheeks. I'm just going to say it. I don't care for streaming. That movie will make you pucker. And it's good, but it's about height. Well, girls go to, they go to climb this old abandoned, like, radio tower, but it's insanely tall, and it's out in, like, the Midwest area. and things go wrong. Obviously, it's not well maintained, and they get stuck on top of it. And the movie is very terrifying as far as the element of height and mortality, and it's like it captures it really well. That's why I would play Cairn. But also, independent games have a tendency to relax and calm you. Stray did that for me. Stray also made me bawl. So like games like that come out of nowhere and then they surprise you, right? They have this sense of substance that AAA and quadruple A games tend to really lack. And I've noticed that. Whereas Stray comes along and literally gives me closure for my deceased cat. It's like, what the fuck? The game had no right to be that good, and it was. It was so good. Such a good experience.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. And I'm glad that we already have a slew of games that we regularly are like, let's play it this time, or let's try to find a night to play this. And now that the computer is up and running and everything, we can continue to do streams and continue to talk about games because, man, I've missed it. But I can't lie. And I can't even be soft about it. Like, you have to just be, I think, honest with yourself and be like, this game does not look fun. Like, I am not playing that game. I won't do, because we're also limited in our time compared to what we used to be too. So you get pickier as you get older. You're like, not gonna spend time that I have to play that. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's my thoughts on it all.
I don't know if I have any profound thoughts.
Nothing.
I do. I didn't like it. You know, my big problem with these shows, like, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you just want to be fed AAA game trailers and you want, it needs to be this big bombast. Like, no, that's not my issue. I understand that these shows are more indie focused, and some of my favorite things here were indie.
Right.
The problem I have with these shows is that the majority of Keeley's shows kind of feel like I'm being fed slop. And I don't like that feeling. And I know that E3 had its problems. And E3 had plenty of slop. But it was so bombastically unserious and so, like, silly that it was really enjoyable. I think that Jeff's shows don't ever capture the fun of E3. Like, this wasn't. I enjoyed hanging out and watching it with you guys.
Right.
That was the fun part. But if I was sitting here watching this by myself, it's miserable. It's just it's a stream of like nothing to really be all that excited for. It's free to play games. It's hero shooters. It's ads for Inside Out 2 and a shitty mobile game and Samsung products and DoorDash, and I know that's
a painfully long advertisement for a mobile game.
So long.
I
know that I'm not gonna fret about it because we have the Xbox show on Sunday and the Ubisoft show on Monday.
Right.
So more interesting things will be at those shows. But if this is supposed to replace E3, it's not doing a good job. And if it's just supposed to be an indie show, then Jeff needs to market this stuff.
With that in the title.
When you go around saying this is the next E3 and you lament, and you're like, ooh, E3's dead, but Summer Games Fest is still happening. You can't make that comparison if it's not, at least in some vein, similar. Did y'all figure out, by the way, that when the Arkham VR game was shown, the crowd collectively went awe and they cut the audio? That's hilarious. I kind of wish they had let the crowd just react. Yeah. Like, that's so funny.
That's important. That's important to mention because to like fight back the real reaction, like that's dark. Like that's misleading misinformation.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is on screen right now, but that looks interesting. Karma, the Dark World. Did they even advertise that?
I don't think so.
No.
There'll be more coverage in the future. Like we're going to be, I think Sunday we may stream. I think we were thinking we'll probably try to record it and then we'll post it at some point Sunday. And of course I'm off Monday as well. So I'll have plenty of time to get that squared away. But yeah, no, slop. Like I'm thinking Lunch Lady from Billy Madison, yeah, like I'm extra sloppy. Like you just a big meat wet smack of games that I wouldn't spend a sale price on. And the reason I say that is not even because of like the niche taste. Hero shooters are not fun for me. I tried to play them. But they also have a tendency to warp whatever's on screen right now. Looks more interesting than anything we saw before. I like my spooky games. But hero shooters, it's like, do we have to try so hard to make all these characters look like what popular kids in high school think they are to other people? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like this weird mental dissection, like out-of-body experience of, that's who I am spiritually. Like, and it's like this really over-the-top, never gets tired character who's doing like anime moves, 15 feet in the air, jumping, flipping, wall kicking. Prince of Persia was cool, but it was its own idea. I'm just saying I don't have an interest in all that high mobility gaming and stuff like that. That's for a certain type of person. But hero shooters, that's like when Creative Assembly, who have made some of my favorite games ever made. Total War strategy games, Alien Isolation, arguably the best Alien game ever made. It's not for everybody, but horror survival, right? That game was such a great tribute to 1979's Alien. It was so good. And it literally comes down to the simplicity of keep it very much like the world the movie was in, and they did a great job with that. So we've seen Creative Assembly create things like that, and then they go and they pour hundreds of millions of dollars into Hyenas, a hero shooter that nobody asked for, and then it tanks. So money just went down the drain. So instead of making your own project, instead of doing something like Alien Isolation, you go and you're like, well, we need to get a hero shooter out there so that we have play in the game. And it's like, nobody fucking asked for it. Keep making strategy games. You have millions of people, I mean, at least hundreds of thousands of people across the world who are waiting for the next historical Total War. And then you have people that want more Total War Warhammer. Focus on the two things that you are known for. You didn't need to spend hundreds of millions of dollars for a fad, which at best is what hero shooters are. They have their audience, and they're allowed to like them. I don't, but you had no business spending that money. You're Creative Assembly. You're one of the bigs, and you really hurt yourself by doing that. They're doing better with their Total War games, though, but it's just a weird move. It's like everybody hankering to make a battle royale. If it works, that's fine, but if it's not your arena normally, and you're like desperately trying to get out there, then that tells me that the wrong people are in charge. Somebody that's disconnected from reality is making corporate level decisions for everybody else, and then people are losing their jobs because of it, because they're failing. And you know it's because they're blaming the people that are desperately trying to make their stupid fucking projects. I need a hero shooter. It's Hyenas. Goes back to what Vin said. I didn't mean to do like a tangent, but this is what it makes me think about. Andre said earlier, he said, I do genuinely like people ranting. Makes me feel less like I'm growing to be a bitter old man. No, you're getting more picky and selective, and you're allowed to be picky. The older you get, the more you refine your taste get, I think. I think you realize more what you like. We all three do. We all three have our own like niche taste of games on the side. And then we have the games. It's like three circles. And in the middle, you've got Halo, you got Valheim, you got all these things that we like. Crafting, building, horror, survival games. But they're all so fun and have such quality to them. But, I don't know. Like Hyenas, I looked into it and I'm like, this looks stupid. Because there was so much emphasis on the characters looking cool. Like, that's the shit that I did when I was in grade school. If I jump over this guardrail while I'm running track, will it look cool to everybody that's watching me? That's the shit that I did. It's just this really hollow, like I want to look popular vibe to it. And that's why I don't like hero shooters. It's part of the reason I don't get excited for it. And I just think there's way too much emphasis on it. It should be off in its
They
own.
announced at the PlayStation show or I don't know if they announced it, they'd already announced it, but they showed off a 5v5 hero shooter called Concord, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And one of their pitches for it, which by the way, they did a really nice cinematic trailer and then said it was a hero shooter with like no story, which sucks. Don't do that. But they were like, the game will have cinematic vignettes. So you log in every week and you get a little cinematic vignette. As somebody that loves narrative-driven games, oh my god, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. You have the FOMO of not, like, if you miss a cutscene, it's rude. But also, imagine your favorite narrative game if they, like, chopped it up into little 5 vignettes and check in to watch that.
I know.
Like, imagine Mass Effect, which is such a great character-driven narrative, if every character interaction was, like, a thing you had to come back and check every week, and you have to wait a year to get a full picture of any sort of story. Like, it's lazy, it's FOMO driven, it's not a good way to present your narrative.
FOMO driven, yes. Sorry, I got excited, but that
Yeah.
is, I've been trying to like find that in my head, and you had it. Thank you. That is what it is. It's like, do you want to miss out? And it's playing on fear. That's really fucked up psychologically to do to people that are using this as either a way to escape, enjoy themselves, unwind, disconnect, because the real world sucks sometimes, and it's nice to be in this one. And it's like, using those strategies kind of defeats the purpose and the soul that it's supposed to have to play video games and enjoy them. I don't think that's cheesy. I think that's true. And it felt really hollow. Slop, like you said.
Yeah.
And
yep,
you got to be honest with yourself. People are going to bitch at you. Oh, you don't like it. No, it's shit. There's a few things that were interesting. But most of it was like, Andres, pretty sure hero shooters are mostly played by 14-year-old broccoli-haired TikTok zoomers. Jesus, huh? There is a certain niche of people that play. I mean, I work with people that like hero shooters. And they have fun with them. I don't enjoy them. I like a game that moves slow, is very atmospheric, is both relaxing and terrifying. And that's hard to find. So I get it. I'm not an easy customer. But everybody has their own thing. I just think that there was a lot of slop. Like, to double down on what Vin said. There were a lot of games that I don't think I could anticipate even if I knew about them. I wouldn't be like, when are they going to show a trailer for that? I'd be like, oh, this is that one. Yeah. That's what I felt the whole time.
I feel like you could easily look at this show and take chunks out and show gameplay or like a little bit of footage from any one of those Blumhouse games that they showed in that compilation, and I would have been infinitely more interested because those looked really cool.
Yeah.
But we didn't get to really see any of them in depth. Like that first one they showed looked really interesting. The one that was like semi-realistic style, but also kind of like a little cartoony. Y'all know which one I'm referring to?
Yes. Yes.
The one that we thought when they switched was like a pixel game. And we were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That one looked really interesting. I would have liked gameplay for that. Yeah, I think what they chose to spend time on was not bombastic or interesting.
Yeah,
this show, if it's going to replace E3, to be better. That's all.
Yeah, it's got a long way to go. We can be honest about that. I mean, yeah, there were some moments that I enjoyed, and I'm glad that there's something out there to kind of replace that void. But I mean, it's a shame that ever had to change. Do you remember when it was like this mythical event that people could actually go to? Like, let's not forget what has changed over the decades. Like, how far that has changed. And like, change is good too, but a lot of the changes happening in the video game industry has arguably been bad. Arguably been negative. And there's this really weird thing that's happening now where the one good thing you could say about a lot of these indie developers and games is the people that love their games really do love them, and they have a good relationship with their audience, usually because the developers tend to be happier because of the creative freedom. Now, when you start going to the AAA and quadruple A, God, that's still gross, market, that's when you start getting into the funny area of developers telling the fans that they're wrong. That's when you start getting into that really weird realm of people telling that they're not playing the game right. The fuck? Are you serious? If your audience is upset with you, you might want to listen. Like, so, you know, I think we've all said that, like, I go back and play old games, not just for nostalgia's sake, but just because I preferred how the game market used to be 10, 15 years ago, maybe. And we're still getting great titles. We're still getting great releases like Jedi Survivor. The world's not without great games, but we've definitely seen where, whether it be devs that are unfairly opinionated and arguing with their fans, or devs that are kind of held captive by bad publishers, that happens too.
Yeah.
And then you see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my soapboxes are always too long.
No, you're fine. I was agreeing. And to go off of mentioning audience, I feel like another criticism I have for this show that I don't know about you guys, but Jeff he's a great presenter, but he struggles really hard with energizing his audience. And I feel like part of that is his shows go on too long. They have too much filler, and he doesn't bring enough interesting content or make the environment interesting enough to really push people to be excited. Like, you can criticize E3 for a lot of things, and you can tell me I'm looking at it through rose-colored glasses, but there are E3 crowd moments that, like, are amazing and people still bring up because the crowd was so excited. And I think if you're going to have a show with a live audience, they should be excited. There's literally, like, I saw multiple people that looked so bored in the crowd whenever they cut, like, to crowd shots. And, like, for me, that makes me bored. Like, I'm not there, and I'm bored.
It sucks the
If
fun
you're
out
there,
of you.
you're
It's
bored.
like vampiric, how it takes the joy out of this event, that I'm still had fun. And I still love doing this with you guys. And I really appreciate that you guys are always there pushing me in a positive way. And we're always it's a very good team dynamic that the three of us have. I think we always have had that. And the three of us have great energy, I think. It's so easy to talk about this and go through it, talk about what we do and don't like. But I did not feel that natural energy with this or with its crowd, let alone things being muted or downplayed when it's like, oh, that sucks. Like, first of all, VR games, I get why they're there, but they are still very niche. Majority of people do not play them, and you should always have a version for your own sake as the developer / publisher. Whoever's not listening, right? For your sake, you should always have a version that is there for those people that either A, aren't interested, or B, maybe cannot afford a VR headset, because I know they've become more affordable, but right now nothing's affordable. So I don't know. They have to keep that in mind. Because there's a lot of people that are always hankering for another great Batman title, and I understand why. But like, I thought that's what I heard with the audience, but had you not called that out, I probably would have given it to me overthinking it. Now I know for a fact that that's what happened, that they were disappointed. They're like, don't make... Like, that's fucking weird. When you do that, that's a little manipulative. I don't like that. So, I don't know. But there's a place and there's an audience for games like these. It seems like that audience is not people like us, because everybody's got their different taste. And hopefully, I think we'll probably have a lot more enjoyable experience Sunday. That usually is a pretty good time anyways, so I look forward to it. But no, I don't know if Josh doesn't have any thoughts on it. He's like, what you gonna do? He'll have more thoughts.
That's how you know boring is he has zero thoughts. There's no criticism. There's no excitement. He's deviated into doing other things.
For those of you that don't know, our buddy Josh here, bottom one on the stream windows there, he's very honest with his criticisms, but he's constructive. If he's got nothing to give, it's because probably me and Vin have already stated what he's feeling. And he was like, why waste the breath? I don't mean to sound arrogant. There's obviously a lot of work and effort that goes into these games, but they don't grip me. Maybe they would have gripped me when I was in grade school. That's not an insult. It's just a lot of these games seem like they're targeting a younger audience. Well, there's a lot of young people playing games, and that's what they go for. But you can't really forget about the people that have jobs that can buy your games themselves. I don't know. It seems boring. The Blumhouse games do look interesting, though, like what I'm seeing on screen right now. Like, that is something from this that I did enjoy and that I am interested in. Like they said, for example, what is it? Not Stardew Valley. Harvest Moon, but with horror. Isn't that what Dishonored and Theft were saying? Okay, I get it. You have this relaxing game, but there's this undertone of horror with murder in the background. That is different, and that's cool. I like that. And Blumhouse Films do make movies that I like. I like their take on horror. And so their take on horror in a video game sense, I'm open for it. We need more horror. I don't think there's enough people making horror games, personally. So when a good one comes out, it gets streamed and played and promoted to fucking death. And that's why, because people want more of it. But I don't know. No, I still enjoyed it. I had fun with you guys. I feel like that I don't have any other thoughts. That is my closing thought on it. You guys should share your thoughts in the comments down below. And I hope that you all are glad to see us again. Because you'll be seeing us.
Maybe the real Summer Games Fest was the friends we made along the way.
Leave it to Vin to cap it off to a wholesome moment. It's still fun, dude. Video games are the best. I just want to say that we liked video games before they were cool. Just want to call that out there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, gentlemen, I think that's going to pretty much conclude our coverage of the 2024 Summer Games Fest. Mostly schlop. I guess we should have a rating system. 2 schlops out of 5. There we go. That's what we'll call it for tonight.
Yeah.
We need an actual rating system. Because I have a feeling that we're going to have more conversations like this in the future. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you're here and you like it, you know what to do. I'm not going to beg you to like the video or anything. But if you want to, go for it. On that note, for those of you that are looking for more coverage from us, we are going to be covering more stuff come Sunday. And we'll have to decide if we're going to record or stream that. I think it depends on the time frame. We're going to try and record it, though, because the algorithm is a fickle bitch, and it likes that we do a little bit of everything. On that note, guys, share your thoughts below. What are you excited for? Or are you like us and just waiting for something that's actually going to grab your attention? Leave your comments down below, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye now.
Bye.